Hello vlog, and welcome to Monday. So I'm getting this vlog done early. It's like about 10 o'clock, and I have that ton of homework that I told you I needed to finish from yesterday. So that needs to get done. But first, foremostly, the first thing that I want to talk about, or that I want to at least say, is today's Veterans Day. At 7:45 in the morning, I had to be at the main office for our school district because Jive went to go sing there. And that went pretty well. We sang the national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner, and then we sang God Bless America, which I had a solo in, and I did mediocrely well. I'd have to say, but everyone told me I did fine, which I don't believe, but I just said thank you and okay. But yeah, I'm really hard on myself. But yeah, that's what I want this vlog to be about today, mostly. Even though that's all I have to talk about it. Yeah, let that be the main point of this. Today's Veterans Day, and every November 11th after this will be Veterans Day. So I don't know if I'm gonna put Veterans Day the 1st or something like that as the title for this, or just Veterans Day. And maybe next year for Veterans Day, just say something different, or part 2, or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, Veterans Day. After we sang, though, since it was already going to be first period, our director, the choir director that's in charge of Jive, told us, well, he allowed us to go buy tacos at the convenience I can't even say that word, convenience store. Good enough. So we went there, and second period was already going to start. By the time the people who went to go buy the tacos came back, he was like, okay, I'm just going to get you out of first and second period, and then, because most of us had choir third period, you guys can go to choir third period. And I had to finish that test from calculus that I told you I didn't finish yesterday, because, well, I had to finish it, and then people were saying that a lot of the answers were different, that they were getting different ones, and that I was getting different ones, and so I had to finish that. So we were like, okay, great. So I went to go buy tacos, went back to school, changed out of our uniform that we have to wear, and then the rest of the time was spent finishing that calculus test. And then I turned it in during lunch because I have calculus second period, and I really didn't have any other time to turn it in other than lunch, so that's what I did. We had a test in, well, I don't know if it was a test, it was, yeah, I think it was, in English over The Great Gatsby, and that went really, I want to say bad, but not bad. It was just overwhelming, because the book that I had was missing like 6 pages, and I had already returned the book and gotten this one as a second one because the other one was missing some pages. But this was just horrible. Like, the first few pages that were in there had fallen out of the book, so they were loose. And then, besides that, the test was asking us to look at certain sections, passages, and my book was not following the numbers of the pages that were on the test. So I had to flip like 10 pages in front of where it was asking in order to find it, and flipping back and forth was really hard because I kept forgetting the place, and so that went really bad. And I told my English teacher, and she said, oh, well, I mean, you can go get another book and then come back later and retake the test, because I'm not taking it until the next 6 weeks. And I said, thank you, and I'm going to accept that offer, because that was just overwhelmingly difficult with the problems that I had. And then was the second part of our government test, the period after that. And that was, it wasn't as overwhelming, but it was, I don't know. And I don't know if it was because I fell asleep at 3 o'clock yesterday, but I was exhausted and falling asleep, especially during English. I don't know how many times I nodded off, but yeah. So the government test, and that went worse than I expected, but I mean, what can you do about it? So that's pretty much all that happened today. I have to go finish the stuff for government and English, and then I'm going off to sleep. So thank you for watching, and until tomorrow, I'll be seeing you later.